I was born with the spirit of seeing. That's why people call me the seer. I will tell you everything you need to know about yourself. From then, you can understand if that person mean you well or not, okay? From the way person react, from the person's gesture, from the person's body language, from his hand, especially the leg, you'll be able to know a person that is against you or with you. Yes, the face can lie, can put on a fake smile, a fake face, but the hands, especially the leg, cannot lie. Always take note of this. Always look at it when you are discussing anything useful with somebody you are.
Yeah, hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you according to the time you are seeing this video. Hi guys, today I will be teaching you guys how to identify your enemy. Yes, how will you know that this person is your enemy? Yeah, there are several signs to know that this is your enemy. There are several signs to know the person that is working against you. Even if the person tries to pretend that he is working for you, even the person pretend to be a friend, there are ways also you can still know your enemy, which I'm going to teach you today. Now, number one, how will you know your enemy? Number one, your enemy will always gossip you. Yes, your enemy will always gossip you. You know, your enemy is the person that will always make people around, everybody, to believe that you're a bad person. Your enemy will always will always say different awful things about you. Your enemy will never say anything good about you, but he always say different bad thing about you. You do this, you do that. Why is he doing that? He try to make people hate you as well. That's just it. Your enemy is the person that try to make other people to hate you. So if you have a friend that always gossip you, you have someone that always gossip you, definitely that person did not mean well to you. All they want is to draw you back where you're supposed to go forward. Another thing to know your enemy is that, number two, your enemy will always try to make you feel bad. Always try to make you feel sad. Your enemy will always try to steal your joy away from you. Yes. Now, that's why you have to understand something. Next time someone is saying something bad about you in your presence, saying awful things about you in your presence, you have to ask yourself, why is this person doing this? What did that person want? What that person wants actually is your joy. So it's left for you to give it to him or to fight it back. So next time somebody is saying something bad about you, don't give a listening ear. Instead, smile and don't even take it to your heart. In that way, you have disappointed him, because what he wants, he just wants to see you sad. Now you not giving him that joy he wanted from you by making, because you being sad, that's what you now give him joy. But when it is another way around and you smile over it, it tends to hurt them more than you fight back. So don't even try to fight back. Instead, leave them to themselves, okay? And the process, they will hurt themselves. They will hurt themselves. Yes. Another thing to understand, to identify your enemy. Another way to identify your enemy is when the person is talking to you. Even when the person saying all sorts of things in your presence, pretending to be a good person in your presence, there are ways you can still know if that person is with you. One thing you have to understand is that the face can lie, but the hands and the leg, especially the leg, cannot lie. So if the person that hates you, the person that's your enemy, look at when the person is sitting with you, when you are discussing something useful, something that is important, something that will lead to your greatness, something that will lead to your success. When you are discussing with that person, look at that person's sitting posture. Is that person sitting, his leg facing you, or is the leg far apart away from you? Is that person folding his arms, or the person is not folding his arm? Is that person crossing his leg, or the person is not crossing the leg? So there are some signs you know. Look at the person's heart, especially the leg, closely. From then, you can understand if that person mean you well or not, okay? From the way person react, from the person's gesture, from the person's body language, from his hand, especially the leg, you'll be able to know the person that is against you or with you. Yes, the face can lie, can put on a fake smile, a fake face, but the hands, especially the leg, cannot lie. Always take note of this. Always look at it when you are discussing anything useful with somebody you are.